So, what is up, amigos? Hope you're doing well. February 7th, 2025. Interstellar is coming back to theaters in India, and not just any theaters, IMAX. Nearly 10 years ago, this masterpiece took us on a journey beyond the stars, leaving us awestruck, teary eyed, and questioning the very fabric of our existence. But why revisit it now? Because Interstellar isn't just a film, it's an experience, a cinematic odyssey that demands to be seen on the biggest screen possible. This isn't just about reliving nostalgia, it's about reconnecting with a story that redefined how we think about time, space, and love. It's about revisiting the emotions, the awe, and the brilliance of a film that dared to reach for the stars and touched our souls in the process. So, before it returns to the big screen, let's dive back into what made Interstellar an unforgettable phenomenon. There is this kind of cinema that entertains you, gives you a good laugh, some thrills, maybe even a few tears, and then it fades away, forgotten as the credits roll. And then there's the other kind, the kind of cinema that pulls you in, shakes you to your core, and lingers with you long after you've left the theater. The kind that makes you question your place in the universe, your relationships, and the meaning of life itself. Interstellar is exactly that kind of cinema. A film that doesn't just tell you a story but makes you a part of its journey. You see, Interstellar wasn't just a movie, it was a phenomena. A story so ambitious it dared to explore not just space and time but also the intangible, love, sacrifice, and the will to survive against all odds. It was the kind of film that made you look up at the stars and feel the weight of your existence. And let's be honest, how many films truly have the courage to be this daring, this bold, and this emotionally raw? In a cinematic world filled with predictable plots and recycled ideas, Interstellar stood out as a beacon of creativity. It was a film that demanded your attention, your curiosity, and most of all, your emotions. And it delivered. It took the vast, cold emptiness of space and filled it with warmth, humanity, and hope. And that's what makes it so timeless. Nearly a decade later, we're still talking about it, still moved by it, still trying to fully grasp its brilliance, because Interstellar didn't just entertain, it changed us. But what makes Interstellar unforgettable isn't just its ambitious plot, it's the relationships that grounded its story. At its heart, this was a film about human connections. The bond between Cooper, played by Matthew McConaughey, and his daughter Murph, portrayed by Mackenzie Foy and later Jessica, was the emotional core of the movie. When Cooper left Earth, it wasn't just another mission. He wasn't just leaving behind a world falling apart, he was leaving behind his child. And you could feel the ache in that goodbye, the promise he made to her, "I'll come back," wasn't just a line, it was his reason for enduring everything that followed. The watch they shared became a symbol of hope, love, and the time itself. Merv's anger and eventual understanding of her father's sacrifice created some of the most emotional moments in the film.
Hey, Dad. You I never made one of these when you were still responding because I was so mad at you for leaving. And then when you went quiet, seemed like I should live with that decision, and I had. Today's my birthday. And it's a special one because you told me you once told me that when you came back we might be the same age. And today I'm the age you were when you left. This might be a real good time for you to come back.
And let's not forget Dr. Brand, played by Anne Hathaway. Her belief in love as a force that transcends dimensions might have seemed poetic at first, but as the story unfolded, you realized how profound it was. Her chemistry with Cooper wasn't romantic, it was something deeper, a bond forged by shared loss and shared purpose. Even the relationships between the crew members aboard the Endurance added layers to the story. Whether it was the cautious pragmatism of Doyle or the loyalty of Romilly, each character brought their own humanity into this cold, unforgiving mission. And then there was Tars, the AI companion who somehow managed to be more human than many human characters in other films. His humor and loyalty added a touch of warmth to the starkness of space. But again, Interstellar also wasn't just about relationships, it was a technical marvel too. A film that redefined what science fiction could achieve. The black hole Gargantua wasn't just a visual treat, it was based on real scientific calculations by physicist Kip Thorne. Its depiction was so accurate that it even contributed to scientific research. How often can you say that about a movie? And the wormhole? It made us feel the dizzying, awe-inspiring nature of interstellar travel in a way that no film had done before. And here's the thing, none of this would have worked if it weren't for the practical effects. Nolan's decision to build sets for the Endurance's interiors made every scene inside the ship feel tangible and immersive. You could almost feel the claustrophobia, the weightlessness, and the stakes of the journey. And then there's Hans Zimmer's score. I still can't get over it. A masterpiece in itself. That organ music wasn't just background noise, it was the very heartbeat of the film. It elevated every moment from the quiet introspection of Cooper's memories to the adrenaline pumping docking sequence. Zimmer didn't just create music, he created an emotional language that spoke directly to your soul. Interstellar wasn't just a film, it was a reminder of what cinema can be. In an era dominated by reboots, sequels, and franchises, it showed us that movies can be smart and emotional, grand and intimate, scientific and poetic all at the same time. It dared to challenge us, to make us think and to make us feel. But most importantly, it reminded us of our humanity. In the end, Interstellar wasn't about saving Earth, it was about saving the people we love. It was about the sacrifices we make and the hope we carry, even in the face of impossible odds. And isn't that the kind of storytelling we need more of? Stories that inspire us, that move us, that remind us of who we are and what we are capable of. Christopher Nolan is a filmmaker who doesn't settle for mediocrity. His attention to detail, both in narrative and visuals, is what elevates Interstellar to a whole new level. Did you know that he insisted on using actual location for Earth's dusty landscapes instead of relying solely on CGI? These sequences of desolate farmlands were shot in Alberta, Canada, where the team created realistic dust storms using practical effects. Nolan wanted the audience to feel the grit and the suffocation of a dying planet, and he succeeded. His decision to avoid green screens wherever possible gave the actors a real sense of space and interaction. When you see Matthew McConaughey piloting the Endurance, he wasn't just reacting to blank walls, he was immersed in a built environment, complete with functioning controls and realistic lighting. This dedication to authenticity is why Interstellar feels so grounded even in its most fantastical moments. So as Interstellar reclaims its place in theaters again, it's more than just a re-release, it's a reminder. A reminder of what cinema can achieve when it dares to challenge us, inspire us, and even move us. In the end, Interstellar wasn't just about space exploration, it was about us, about our humanity, our connection, our hope. And as we revisit it today, nearly a decade later, its message feels just as powerful, if not more. So, what did Interstellar mean to you? Drop your thoughts in the comments below. I'd love to hear your thoughts on this masterpiece. And if you could make one decision to save humanity, what would it be? Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe for more journeys into the heart of cinema. Until next time, keep looking for the stars, because out there beyond time and space lies the true depth of who we are. Bye-bye.